Okay, guys. Before we start the revision, any questions? Any questions? Okay. In the last session, we start our revision in the fourth quarter with section 6.1, chromosome and meiosis. Today, we'll complete our revision, section 6.2, process of meiosis. Please, if you know the answer, please say it. This is for your participation grades, okay? For your participation grades. Don't be shy. Let's start with the first question. First one. After a chromosome is replicated, which means the chromosome duplicated, each half is called a space. After the duplication of the chromosomes, okay, each half is called a space. Before the duplication, the shape of chromosome like this. Before the duplication. After duplication, it be like this. And the question asked about the half of the chromosome. It's called what? Who know the answer?
Sister chromatid, answer.
Good. Excellent, Muhammad. Sister chromatids. Okay, so the first answer, sister chromatid. Okay, next one. Two chromosomes that are very similar and carry the same genes are called space. And one of them inherited from father and the other one inherited from mother. So what is the answer? Number two. Similar, carry the same.
Homologous chromosome.
Oh, okay, say it, Mahmoud.
Homologous chromosome.
Homologous chromosome. Excellent. Homologous chromosome. Okay. Next one. Sorry. In the space below, sketch the faces of meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 and write the name of each phase below it. Use figure 2.3 to help you. Figure 2.3 in your book, section 6.2. Okay. Number 3 means or refers to the first phase of meiosis 1. The meiosis 1 start with which phase? What is the name of the first phase of meiosis 1? And so in the sequence of the process of meiosis 1, the phases of it. Okay? What's the first phase? Very easy. What's the first phase?
Prophase 1.
What?
Prophase 1.
Prophase 1.
Excellent. Prophase 1. Okay. Completed, Muhammad. Completed. Prophase 1. Then number 4 will be?
Metaphase 1.
Good. And so on. Complete.
Anaphase 1.
And then
telophase 1.
good. Mahmoud, مايسس
يا
2.
نعم.
مايسس 2.
بروفيز 2 برضه نفس الحاجة بس 2.
good.
بروفيز 2
وفيز 2.
ميتافيز 2 انافيز 2 تيلوفيز 2.
good. metaphase, anaphase 2. And then telophase 2. The phases of meiosis division, whether it's meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Next, number 11. During which phase do homologous chromosomes separate? During which phase do homologous chromosomes separate from each other?
انافيز 1.
Which phase? Number 11.
Anaphase.
انافيز 1.
Okay, excellent. Anaphase 1. Anaphase just without one or two wrong, okay? Anaphase 1, okay?
Okay.
No homologous chromosome in mitosis, so you must refer if it meiosis, sorry, phases from meiosis 1 or phases from meiosis 2, later 1 or later 2, in English, in Latin, as you want, okay? In Latin like this, 1, 2, okay? Number 12, during which phase do sister chromatids separated or separate? During which phase do sister chromatids
انافيز 2.
anaphase 2, Mahmoud, right?
اه.
Good, excellent. Anaphase 2. So you must know the difference between anaphase 1 and anaphase 2. During anaphase 1 in meiosis 1, the homologous chromosomes separate. There is no homologous chromosome in meiosis 2. So we say that meiosis 2 is similar to mitosis division. Sister chromatids separated in anaphase 2. You must know the difference between what happens during anaphase 1 and what happens during anaphase 2. Number 13, what does a sperm cell contribute to an embryo? What does a sperm cell contribute to an embryo? Hmm,
دي ان اي صح.
good, excellent. Ask about the sperm. Give what to the embryo? Give what? DNA. Through what? Which part of sperm contribute the DNA to the embryo? Which part? Which part of the sperm carry the DNA?
مش فاهم.
Okay, you know the structure of the sperm? Structure of sperm.
لا.
Okay, head, neck, and tail. The three main parts of the sperm. Okay, which part of them carry the DNA?
الهيد تقريبا صح.
Yeah, because it contains the nucleus. Okay, and we know that the fertilization is the fusion between the nucleus of male gamete and the nucleus of female gametes. And we know that sperm is migrated to the egg, and the nucleus inside the head enters to the egg. So the nucleus of sperm fuses with nucleus inside the egg. Okay. Number 14. What does an egg contribute to an embryo? It seems like the last question similar to the last one, but the answer will be different if you know. The sperm contribute just DNA, while egg contribute what? Only the answer. No one? Guys, mood, Ahmed.
ما اعرفش.
Okay,
مش عارف أنسى.
okay, listen to me, pay attention. The embryo needed what? React with me. The embryo needed what? Guys, needed what?
لا
Formed. Needed what? Needed DNA from both parents to get the genetic material and needed the organelles, right?
right.
Okay, so first point needed the DNA from both parents, so it will get it from the two nuclei of both of them, the nucleus inside the head of the sperm and the nucleus inside the egg, right? So
Right.
both of them contribute DNA to the embryo. Okay, still the organelles,
Okay.
still the organelles, and if you know the sperm too penetrate the membrane of the egg, just enter the head without tail and without the neck, just the head. Tail help the sperm for the migration, for the trip. Neck contains the mitochondria to give the sperm the energy needed for this trip. When it reaches to the egg, it separated the tail and neck. Just head enters to the egg. Okay. So now, which one contains the organelles? The head of sperm or the egg? And we know that egg save all of its components. So the embryo get the organs from which one of them? The head of sperm or from the egg?
The egg.
The egg. Okay. So sperm contribute DNA to the embryo, while egg contribute DNA and organelles. DNA plus organelles. Clear? If you don't understand, tell me to repeat it for you. No problem. You still have time. Mahmoud, did you understand?
اه
Sure?
تمام. اه
Okay. Anyone, guys? Who didn't understand this part? Okay, all of you understand it. Okay. So I will repeat it for the last time. Okay. the fusion between sperm and egg. The sperm migrates to the egg. When it reaches to the egg, the neck and the tail separated. Still, the head enters to the egg, and then the nucleus inside the head fusion with the nucleus of the egg, female germ cell. So now the embryo gets both DNA from both parents, still the organelles. So the organelles will get it from the egg, not from the sperm. Okay, so sperm contribute just DNA, while egg contribute DNA and organelles and some molecular building, amino acids, fatty acids, nucleotide to form the chemistry of life, protein, carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acid, and so on. Next one, number 15. Sure, number 15, I want to solve this figure, so pay your attention. Okay, before number 15, to understand number 15. This diagram shows the gametogenesis, and we know that what the meaning of gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the formation of gametes. Formation of gametes. The first, sperm. Second, egg. What is the steps of the formation of sperm? And you can find this figure in section 6.2, figure number 2.4 to help you. This is formation of sperm or the sperm production. Firstly, we need germ cell. But this germ cell, diploid or haploid? Oh no, the germ cell. In case of sperm formation, will be testis. So it have the total number of chromosome or the half number of chromosome. The germ cell, diploid or haploid. Testis haploid or diploid? No one know. Testis and the ovaries are diploid. Okay. And then occurs of meiosis division. To produce the gametes. In case of testis, it will produce sperm. And we know that at the end of the meiosis division, the one cell produce four cells. Two from the meiosis one and four at the end of meiosis two. And sperm will be haploid. It is the same in the formation of egg or the production of egg. germ cell. This germ cell ovaries, and it is the same diploid will divide meiosis, but it is different than sperm. I said that before, the female born with the eggs. This female born with her eggs. Okay, while the boy or the male produces the sperm after the menstrual period, after to be adults, not born with it. Okay, the germ cell ovaries divided by meiosis division to produce eggs, but it will produce, we know it will produce four, but just one egg, just one, okay, and the result, the three will be polar bodies, okay, so every or each meiosis four ovaries produce four eggs, one of them still as it, and the others will be polar bodies. So, number 15, ask out the meaning of polar bodies. Okay, polar bodies, they are produced by meiosis division of germ cell, and all the time it will be broke down. It will be broke down. Okay, guys, what are polar bodies? Polar bodies produced by meiosis division for female and all the time broken down and contains little amount of DNA. Again, polar bodies produced by meiosis division for female and contain little of DNA and all the time broken down. Okay, the polar bodies produce from the meiosis division of the female germ cell ovary and contain little of DNA and all the time broken down. Number 16, Genesis comes from a Greek word that means to be born. How does this relate to the meaning of gametogenesis? Gametogenesis is the formation of gametes. Gametogenesis is the formation of gametes. Okay, what is the polar body? Polar body, we explain it. Polar body produced by meiosis division for female contain little of the Na and broken down. That is the meaning of polar body. Okay, we finished section 6. Anyone has a question? If there is a point not clear for you, you can tell me to repeat it for you. No point? No one? Any point you want for me to repeat it? Any part? Any question you don't understand?
لا تمام مستر كله تمام.
Okay. Okay, guys. See you next session. Inshallah. Goodbye.